Here's what's making news this Thursday. The president unveils new gun control measures. And as the Masters tournament gets underway in Augusta, there are calls for moving the event out of Georgia.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in this Thursday. Some welcome rain this morning. Austin has a look at your first warn forecast. More on the way?
Yeah, we have a little bit more on the way before we do actually dry things out. This is just a low pressure system that really hasn't wanted to move over these last few days, and that brings to us a few of those showers, isolated thunderstorm here and there. We've heard some rumbles of thunder here and there over the last few days, and there is another chance here even later on this afternoon. Taking a big step back, however, you can see the rotation, this low pressure system. Thankfully, it's not actually the most potent low pressure system. If it was, we would be changing gears, talking about flooding and severe storms, but thankfully we're just seeing a lot of garden variety showers, and that isolated thunderstorm that does include an isolated heavy downpour here and there. Temperatures have also fallen, not as warm as what we have seen. Only 57 degrees in Madison as of right now, and that is about 10 to 15 degrees chillier than where we actually have been as of late. But a few things to know: plenty of April showers in this extended forecast. I will show that to you a little bit later on. Temperatures will cool right back down into the 50s, and also a few isolated storms. Again, still possible later on in the afternoon hours. But our temperatures are still expected to rise up into the low to mid 60s a little bit later on. But this is also one of the warmest days that we're going to see for quite some time. Cooler temperatures not too far away. I will have a more detailed look at your 10-day forecast in just a moment.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Austin. Madison police say they are investigating a sexual assault of a 13-year-old at a local park. According to an incident report, officers were initially dispatched to Waltham Park off McKenna Boulevard on the far west side around 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon for a report of an abduction. By the time officers made it to the park, they learned the victim had returned home before the 911 call was made. The victim went on to tell police they went to an unknown location where the sexual assault happened. A source briefed on a mass killing in South Carolina says the gunman who killed 5 people, including a prominent doctor, was former NFL player Philip Adams. The source tells the Associated Press that Adams shot himself to death early today with a .45 caliber weapon. The source said Adams had been treated by Dr. Robert Leslie and that his parents lived nearby in Rock Hill. The victim also included Leslie's wife Barbara, their 2 grandchildren, and a man working outside. President Biden promised to send new gun control legislation to Congress on his first day in office, but it'll be hard to pass new legislation through a divided Senate. So today, he is taking executive actions on new gun safety measures. Deborah Alfarone has more details from the White House.
President Biden is taking steps on his own to enact new gun safety measures.
We have an opportunity to fulfill the first responsibility of government: to keep our people safe.
Today's actions include orders for the Justice Department to draft red flag legislation that states can model to keep guns out of the hands of people facing mental health issues. The department will also have 30 days to create new rules addressing ghost guns, self-assembled weapons that require no serial number. And President Biden wants a 60-day review of how stabilizing braces for pistols are regulated. A stabilizing brace was used in last month's Boulder, Colorado mass shooting. The accessory enables pistols to fire like short-barreled rifles and makes them more accurate.
Greater stability means greater accuracy and control.
The White House says today's actions are just a first step.
They've offered plenty of thoughts and prayers, members of Congress, but they've passed not a single new federal law to reduce gun violence.
President Biden also plans to name a gun control advocate to head up the Department of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. David Shipman, a former ATF agent, has been an advisor to the gun control organization set up by former Arizona Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords.
Vice President Harris and I believe he's the right person at this moment for this important agency.
The NRA issued a statement saying it will fight this nomination and ill-conceived executive actions. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
And President Biden is pushing the Senate to take up 2 background check bills already passed in the House. Well, the Masters golf tournament got underway today in Augusta, Georgia, and some activists are denouncing the tournament for going forward with the event in the wake of Georgia's controversial new voting law. It's arguably the most prestigious tournament in golf, and since 1934, played at the Augusta National Golf Club in Georgia. Despite growing controversy over the state's new voting law, Augusta's chairman, Fred Ridley, said Wednesday that the tournament will stay put.
We realize that views and opinions on this law differ, and there have been calls for boycotts and other punitive measures. Unfortunately, those actions often impose the greatest burdens on the most vulnerable in our society. And in this case, that includes our friends and neighbors here in Augusta.
Augusta National is no stranger to controversy. In the early 2000s, the club faced criticism for its male-only membership policy that wasn't changed until 2012. It also has a fraught history with race and didn't have a black member until 1990. Officials from Dane County and the city of Madison announced plans this morning to give another boost to businesses who have been struggling with the COVID-19 pandemic for the past year. County Executive Joe Parisi and Mayor Satya Rose Conway announced a 30% COVID-19 credit for licensed restaurants, hotels, and campgrounds, accounting for more than $500,000 going back to local businesses. Cruise ships have not set sail in the U.S. for more than a year because of COVID. Other countries are allowing them again, though. Some lines have resumed cruises in Europe, and passengers get temperature checks every day and get a negative test before they get on board. Royal Caribbean CEO Richard Fain says they've tested those systems abroad, and they've seen encouraging results.
Royal Caribbean Group alone has carried over 100,000 guests, and of that, we've only had 10 cases. We would like to be treated in a very similar way to the airlines and other forms of transportation.
The CDC also recommends all passengers and crew get vaccines before boarding, but some companies are taking it further. Royal Caribbean and Norwegian say they will require all passengers and crew to be vaccinated. The Madison Mallards and Forward Madison FC are both returning to the city this summer. This is in response to Dane County's new public health order allowing outdoor mass gatherings. The order just went into effect yesterday. A limited number of fans will be allowed at games. Last summer, the Mallards canceled their entire season due to the pandemic and gathering limits that did not allow them to have fans. Forward Madison still played the 2020 season, but home games were held outside of Dane County. The Mallards begin their 36-game season on May 31st. Forward Madison will begin play at Breese-Stevens Field on May 15th against North Carolina FC. Ticket information for both teams will become available in early May. Well, what do you call a grouping of jellyfish? Residents in the northern Italian port town of Trieste found out when a smack of jellyfish swooshed into the harbor. The environmental groups say the unusual gathering was probably due to particular winds and currents that had pushed the jellyfish into the harbor. They remained on top of the water where the temperatures were warmer and where they would find more plankton. So now you know. When News 3 Now at noon continues, more on climate change affecting the oceans and today's money market report.
An unexpected uptick in unemployment claims, and not just for phones. A Find My feature for some of your most lost items. I'm Elise Preston at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Get the new mattress of your dreams for less during the spring semi-annual sale at Ashley HOMESTORE. Doorbusters are up to 65% off. Get a Tempur-Pedic Queen for as low as $30 a month. And free delivery within 5 days on in-stock beds. Ashley HOMESTORE.
Thanks for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Do you make junk disappear?
Yes, ma'am.
When?
Now.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
Who doesn't want more? Right now at Steinhafels, the more you buy, the more you save. Start with 35% off store-wide. Then take an extra $100 off when you spend $19.99, $200 off at $29.99, or $300 off at $39.99. Get your patio set for spring and save big with savings up to 50% off. Steinhafels has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. Only at Steinhafels and Steinhafels.com.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, But we want you to know we're here to help.
The Monona Terrace Convention Center is turning into the remodeling store this weekend only, and admission is free. The area's top remodeling and home improvement companies are all here. Shop, compare, and save big on everything for the home. Kitchens, baths, windows, doors. If it can improve your home, you'll find it this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Admission is free only at the Monona Terrace Convention Center.
Thanks for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Do you make junk disappear?
Yes, ma'am.
When?
Now.
And that!
Ooh, take it all.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Ashley HOMESTORE's spring semi-annual sale is on now. Our hottest looks of the season are on sale now, including doorbusters like these, plus no interest for 3 years, and a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. Now at Ashley HOMESTORE.
Despite a stellar March jobs report, jobless claims continued to tick higher. According to the Labor Department, another 744,000 people filed for unemployment benefits last week. That figure was more than economists had expected and a slight increase from the week prior. Finance leaders from G20 nations are taking up setting a global minimum corporate tax rate. The discussions were sparked earlier this week after U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said a minimum rate would help keep American businesses from heading overseas. An overhaul agreement could come later this year. Target will spend more than $2 billion at black-owned businesses by 2025 as part of its effort to advance racial equality. The retailer plans to add a broad spectrum of products from more than 500 black-owned businesses. Target says it will also hire black-owned construction and marketing firms. And Apple is here to help find those items we just always seem to lose. The tech giant's Find My app builds off of its iPhone tracker, Find My Phone, and will work with other items outside the typical Apple universe. Starting next week, the feature will help track down items like a missing e-bike from company Van Moof and wireless earbuds from Belkin. Other products will be added as the app continues to grow. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Elise Preston.
Thanks, Elise. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 5 points. The NASDAQ up 117. And the S&P 500 up a little over 13. Well, it's one of the largest meadows in the world, and scientists say it's helping to fight climate change. But the lush space isn't where you'd expect to find it. CBS's Ian Lee reports from London.
This ship is sailing to a place few have been.
It's uncharted waters.
Uncharted waters, scientists say, could hold the keys to combating climate change. A look below the waves in this corner of the Indian Ocean reveals a carpet of green for miles and miles.
It appears that it is the largest contiguous seagrass bed ever, globally.
Scientists say seagrass like this underwater meadow captures more planet-warming carbon dioxide per square mile than a forest. That's a lot, considering the plateau is roughly the size of Switzerland.
It stores carbon, so it's our biggest tool against the climate crisis.
It's also home to a lot of sea life.
It was simply amazing. A lot of seagrass, corals, small schools of fish.
But environmental experts say seagrass is in danger, with the world losing a football field's worth every 30 minutes because of human activity. Activist Shamat Sanduya dove deep to get the message out.
We're demanding climate action, strong climate actions, which includes protecting this huge area.
Scientists say protecting the environment will also preserve our future. Ian Lee, CBS News.
And experts say the tangled roots of seagrasses are estimated to hold more than 10% of the carbon buried in ocean sediment every year. Up next, rain chances continue throughout the day. Austin is tracking them when News 3 Now at noon continues.
Tonight on CBS, it's a night of comedy and drama, beginning with Young Sheldon, followed by United States of Al, plus Mom, Be Positive, and the thriller Clarice. Then got a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Get more enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full in 2 years. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
From working out to catching up. And of course, game night. Your home is the foundation for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to be a part of this community for 76 years. During our anniversary event, standard carpet installation is just $76. Carpet one room or your whole house and we'll install it for only $76. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
The new windows look great.
2-for-1 windows at Feldco really helped transform the house and saved us money.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I wanted a new TV.
Right now, get 2-for-1 windows at Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2022. What you do with the savings is up to you.
2-for-1 windows ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Get more enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full in 2 years. Call today. Patio enclosures.
You're finally eligible for a COVID vaccination. Now comes the tricky part.
Do not try to do this on your own if you're intimidated or frustrated.
From choosing a provider to booking an appointment, I'm putting all you need to know into one place.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Hi, folks. Coming up Friday on News 3 Now this morning, we check out the State Street Noodles and Company, why it's a unique building for that company. And Chris Reese is updating our rain chances for the weekend. We'll see you starting at 4:30.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn today, so here are your farm numbers. Some showers are still lurking out there. Here's Austin with that.
I really just wish that we could see some sunshine at least one of these days of the last few that we've seen, but unfortunately not the case. We've seen a lot of those April showers, and we have quite a few more of them actually in the forecast before we do fall into a drier pattern, but we do have some signs of a slightly drier pattern actually looking to take over towards the end of this forecast. Now, our Doppler track currently still showing some of those scattered showers. Now, most of them have made their way up north as of right now, but that's just one round. We have another chance here for a few more spotty showers. Even another isolated thunderstorm is possible a little bit later on here for today. Then you take another step back, and again, you can really see the rotation of this system. A producer just told me in my ear that it kind of looks like a little bit of a hurricane, and it is the same principles where you get that rotation, and basically it's just not getting fueled by the ocean, so it just doesn't have nearly the strength of what an actual hurricane does. But that, for us, does bring bring a lot of cloud cover. It brings quite a few of those showers and even those isolated thunderstorms. Some southern states even yesterday did see some pretty nasty storm activity, and there is going to be another chance for some more storms here down south that could end up being severe. Not for us locally, however. But you look at our future track, and it again shows that next chance for just a spottier shower, maybe that isolated thunderstorm here and there. And that trend is really just going to continue for quite some time, all the way through Thursday. Another chance here by the time we reach Friday, and that's just pretty much the pattern that we actually have been stuck in. Now, there is some signs of relief. You're taking a look here at our future track, and this is showing Sunday at 2 a.m. Some of those showers still lingering, but moving out of the area. Now, this latest model does also show a potential for some PM sunshine. I don't think it's the greatest chance as of right now, especially because some of these latest models have really crept this chance a little bit farther to the west, which means we'll likely see a little bit more cloud cover and a little longer chance of some of those showers, but then it will move out quickly afterwards, and then by Monday and Tuesday, we're looking pretty good to go. Now, our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook still is showing that drier pattern taking over, a little bit drier than average towards the end of this forecast. You can see here rain chances over the next 10 days. The first 5 have quite a few of those rain chances. Then afterwards, they really drop off, and then another one does return for the following Saturday. But you look at our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, it comes with a trade-off. We're going to cool things down along with drying out our conditions. So, again, we're going to see that little bit of a trade-off. Cooler temperatures, but drier conditions outside. High temperature trend does show a lot of 50s right here. Now, our average high temperature, it's 54 degrees. So this is actually pretty close to where we should be. And you can actually see over the next 10 days, lower to upper 50s. We don't even have any 40s or 60s in this forecast as of right now. But, of course, that could end up changing. Now, you can see over the last 24 hours or so, these temperatures really have fallen. We're about 15 degrees cooler right now than where we were just 24 hours ago. That's leaving us in the 50s, so we can kiss those 70s goodbye. We're not going to see those here over the next 5 to 10 days. Now, our wind speed's also not too bad. Wisconsin Dells actually seeing around 20 miles per hour. Most today will be right between around 8 and 15 miles per hour. Overall this afternoon, we are looking at a high of around 64 degrees. Still a few showers are possible. Still a possibility as well for that isolated thunderstorm, as it does stay again on the cooler side of things. Then by the time we reach tomorrow, about 10 degrees chillier than today. And then we stay in the 50s afterwards. You can see plentiful rain chances, but towards the back half of this forecast, we do start to see some sunshine returning. We start to clear out the showers, and we're looking all right. So we just got to wait a little bit longer. I think we can do it. The sunshine not too far away, but still a few rainy days ahead of us.
A little early for the upper 70s, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Back to normal. All right, Austin, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
As the weather starts to warm up and our taste buds start craving foods that are lighter and brighter, we've got just the thing to bring to the table.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today. Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
Spas! The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Menards is here to help make your deck or patio an extension of your living space. Boss Indoor-Outdoor Carpet is weather and stain resistant. It's perfect for sunrooms, porches, and decks. Right now, Indoor-Outdoor Carpet is 11% off. Finish your project with a ceiling fan. We have a great selection of Hunter ceiling fans to match your style, including indoor-outdoor fans. All Hunter fans are 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
More Americans are growing their own vegetables than ever before. At Garden Mats, we're here to help people supplement their food supply with fresh, organic vegetables. Whether you are a beginner, novice, or master gardener, Garden Mats make gardening a breeze. Spend your summers trying to keep up with each other, not your weeds. Go to gardenmats.com and plan your garden today.
Who really has the best beef? Meet the facts. Fact. Hy-Vee standards are so strict, their cattle have to be hand-selected. And only about 6% of all beef is able to bear the Hy-Vee brand. Only 6%. Many claim to have the best beef, but it's time to meet the facts. For more details on Hy-Vee's strict standards, go to meetthefacts.hyvee.com. Hy-Vee has the best beef guaranteed.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
As the weather starts to warm up and our taste buds start craving foods that are lighter and brighter, we've got just the thing to bring to the table. So what do you say you put away that banana and pumpkin bread recipe and try this fresh tasting one for a change? It's bursting with lemon and poppy seeds, making it perfect from, well, right now, right through the end of the summer. In a large bowl, we beat together some butter, applesauce, and a bit of egg substitute until it's smooth. Now we're going to add some flour that we mix with a bit of baking powder and salt. After that's combined, we add milk, lemon zest, and a teaspoon of poppy seeds. Once the batter is smooth, we spoon it into a loaf pan and place it in the oven for about 45 minutes or until it passes the toothpick test. While it cools, we'll make a 2-ingredient glaze to pour over it. And whether you're looking for something to serve after dinner or you need something special to add to your Easter dessert buffet, this loaf is a real pleaser. To get the recipe for our lemon poppy seed bread, just visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with Kelly, where today we found a lighter and brighter way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Mm-hmm. Lighter, brighter, delicious.
Thank you, Howard. It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week, a pot-bellied pig named Hamilton. He's looking for a home with lots of outdoor space where he can run around and play. Hamilton would be a great addition to any family that has experience with raising pot-bellied pigs. They get pretty big. Keep that in mind. Hamilton is 3 months old, neutered, and healthy. If you're interested in adopting Hamilton or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And our pet from last week, Sully, the cat, was adopted. That's great news. Well, throughout the month of April, Yola's Cafe and Coffee Shop at 494 Commerce Drive will donate $1 to Dane County Humane Society for every sale of its classic blueberry lemon waffle, which is loaded with blueberries and served with lemon curd and whipped cream. For more information, go to giveshelter.org/events. That sounds good. Here's Austin on final check of the forecast.
And right now, we're looking at another round of rain showers here later on in the afternoon. It's just a good idea to keep that umbrella handy. You may end up needing that. Another peek at the forecast. The rain showers not going to last forever as we do fall into a dry stretch a little bit later on.
All right, Austin, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.